In today's video, we hop into some CMG Superdome free power-ups, the highest free power-ups arena possible in this game. And since last time we went late game in yesterday's video, we're gonna go in CMG Superdome free power-ups and try to speedrun as many wins as possible in 30 minutes. Let's get right into it. Okay, this looks like a very good profile to speedrun a win on, as you can tell by the 5,000 medallions in comparison to the 35,000 needed to enter this arena. So yeah, global rank 0, this is Bro's first game of this week, or at least he has not won any so far. Meanwhile, I'm out here with my crazy amount of badges, 75 top 100s. What the hell? Why do I have this many? I have a problem with this game. Okay. Great start to the video. So we're gonna play Quick Shot Parallax to break up his Duckling Thumber. This is a strategy that I've showcased in many videos before. If you have not seen why this strategy is so strong, I highly encourage you to watch the video that I've made specifically on this strategy before. I've made one. It's in my older videos, but it's still relevant. So yeah, feel free to go check that out if you want more gameplay of this strategy. And the other strategies I'm going to showcase in this video, I probably have already made a video on each and every single one of them. So if you want more details on any specific strategy I play, outside of the generic advice I'm going to give in this video, please feel free to check those out. I upload a bunch, it's always useful advice and whatnot. But yeah, I'm going to stop plugging here. We're against this guy who's ecoing with Wizard, which is already a pretty good testament to his skill level, which if you don't know, guys, ecoing with Wizard is not a viable strategy. It's always recommended to go farms with Wizard, because the Wizard is a tower that greeds a lot in the early game. It's crazy strong in the early game on the right maps, and because of that, you want to bring a third tower like farm to greed, and then you want to bring a third tower that's crazy expensive in the late game, for example Ace, that you're gonna use to deal most of your damage. Not all of it, but most of it. The good thing with Wizard is it also has good popping power in the form of summon phoenixes in the late game, so it's not a dead late game tower, unlike something like a dart. But yeah, it is indeed pretty important to make sure that you have a good tower for the late game with Wizard, and typically it's how you use it. You use it as an early game tower to greed, because it defends a lot for cheap. And then you're going to want, at least on the right maps, on the bad maps, on maps where Wizard does not greed a lot in the early game, it's not considered a good tower. But on the maps where it can greed a lot in the early game, it's recommended to go for it with farms and the late game tower, like an Ace, for example, so that you can get a BIA really early, get a lot of money early, and then you can make the tower, the expensive tower, like an Ace or even a Super, work in the late game, right? So this starts running Monkey Glue, and of course Wizard's main weakness in the mid game or early game is Spaced Bloons, so that's all that we're sending him right now. And honestly, I'm thinking we might just... No, I was thinking we might just try quick shotting, power locking some region whites, but two Wizards will defend those because they're lightnings, and lightnings have a lot of instantaneous popping power, if that makes sense. Gonna want to go for a second Duckling though, because he's sending us region whites, and that's rather scary. Sorry about that, that's rather scary. My voice is just dying over here, don't mind about it too much. I don't know what's causing it even, but we move. We're just gonna quickly go for this the third farm, soon to be third plantation, is what I was gonna say. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep reading. It's round 11 at this point. We have a lot of money to rush with round 13, and we're definitely going to make use of our quick shot and our power lock for those purposes, which is rushing round 13 with a lot of rainbows and a lot of quick shot power lock stuff that's going to cause too much damage for him to handle, and he's going to go down. Obviously he has a third, which is the tack shooter, or second tower, which is the tack shooter, but I just need to send camos over that and he's dead. Either that or he doesn't have tack at all and just chooses to savagely die to rainbows by oversending round 12. But yeah, cheers to you, and let's move on to the next one. Power of quick shot power lock as usual. Okay, we have this guy now. Looks to be a bit more decent than the previous opponent. He has a lot of medallions, 66% win rate, 13th on global. Okay, good sign of someone that plays a lot. that's looking like an entertaining opponent. We're gonna run same strategy maybe. He's 13 from global. I want to run Team Tower Stun. He's 13 from global. He might run an aggressive strategy since he's high up there with like not the highest win rate in the world. So we're gonna go quick shot Team Tower Stun because it's the fastest loadout against aggro, and well, against dot it's not bad at all. It's way better than power lock for sure. And no matter what on this map, it would be good against passive strategies. So that's why we went for it. So he's running dot farm. This is probably ace as a third. I'll be surprised to see anything else. But dot farm ace is a strategy that, well, of course is very, very strong, but luckily against quick shot Team Tower Stun isn't that good. Because you can rush it and make it choke pretty easily. It's not like the easiest thing in the world, but it's definitely on the list of possibilities. So don't write it off as an option entirely is what I'm trying to get to, right? Okay, so we're gonna send a lot of pings here to force the second triple dots eventually after spamming enough. We want to spam a lot here because he has a strategy that lasts us, and usually it's not worth it for you to spam pings at dart, but the thing is we have dotling for a boomer, which doesn't go far in the late game, so you're way better off trading off money for defense forced and lives leaked, especially with quickshot TTS, because the lower on lives your opponent is when you have quickshot TTS, the better it is for you. So you definitely want to be sending all of those pings. Like, look, he's already down to, he's going to keep leaking too. He's already down to 82 lives, which is really low. So like by round 6 standards. So you absolutely love to see that when you're running quickshot TTS, because that's a loadout where you want a lot of leaks in the early game, right? So we're on round 7 now. That's the time to use a super eco boost. Obviously, if you're anti-stalling, in other words, popping the balloons as fast as possible, that's when you want to use it. I know it seems a bit early to some people, but it's when it's most worth it, when the rounds are getting, are flying by. So that's basically the logic behind this. I, of course, said this specific advice in all of my previous pre-pops videos. That's why you should probably check it out, like my previous ones, if you want more advice like the one that you're seeing in this video. Anyway, I'm going to stop self-plugging because it's getting annoying at some point. Like, it's just what comes to mind. I don't know. I guess I'm a sellout. What can I say? Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, it's round 9 now. 238. Anti-stall wise, I could not be happier. This is going to be like a 249, probably round 10. 250, close enough. Close enough. Okay, so we're going to send them a lead, of course, force the Juggernaut. We have 3 plantations already, which is a lot of farms that we're going to use, of course, to rush with. He already has his second spot, so I'm not even going to bother rushing that. He does send me some whites himself. I assume that's in an attempt to force an extra bionic or something like that, but he has not sent enough. So just going to make sure that we try not to leak that much to this. And he sends camo lead, that's fair to do. And he pre-sells a farm, okay, interesting. I'm just gonna do this real quick. He pre-sold a farm. Okay, well, sure. Guess he can do that if he wants. He's not greeding in the slightest. He really doesn't want, like, to choke in the mid-game rounds, but that's good, because in the late-game rounds, we are going to have an advantage because of that. Obviously, this Bionic will take care of everything that's being sent at me here, because Bionic is broken. And now we just want to go for the BIA on round 14, which is very, very early, which is very, very good to see. In case he sends us anything, we have the turbocharge, obviously. So that's why, like, you bring Boomerang. Make sure that you have that option. I'm probably gonna quick shot in some ceramics. Make sure that, like, he panics and, like, reacts to it. He just chooses to lightning for now. That's fair to do. Gonna keep sending though. Gonna TTS now and see if that worked. Nope, not enough leaked. I suppose that's due to screen lag, but that's okay. Using a Team Tower Stun here really isn't the end of the world. We're gonna need to force a boost with round 18 orbs, and of course force Fan Club with a second one. And we always have the option to Team Tower Stun a BFB in order to take the win. So we're gonna obviously try that. Right now we just want to rush round 18 basically, and if he insta boosts this, I think he has enough trips at this point to counter quick shot at ceramics. So yeah, he pre-lightnings to, and he boosts. Okay, so now we instantly resend, force that Fan Club, and yeah, that's basically what we do. There we go, he instantly goes for it. Not a single question asked, that's pretty good. You think he panics if I quick shot something in? I'm gonna try it. Yeah, nice, he panicked. I know this kind of opponent so well, bro. Okay, well, he's massively drained off of that. I can probably re-rush too and force it another time. Nice. Okay, well, so far that's pretty good. He's pretty drained. He's probably gonna want to boost to this too. Let me quickly make sure that I defend myself though. And yeah, he boosts to that, that's fair to do. Just gonna make sure that I can defend myself, obviously. We're just gonna go for another BFB now. We're gonna target these to the proper hand, and this should defend just fine. Cool. So now that he's off boost, we can probably just all out. We're gonna go for it. Alright, let's see how that does. Nice, he's dead. Cool. My all-out's just being too OP as usual. Alright, GG's this guy, and let's move on to the next game. Pretty slow one, but that's fine. Okay, here's Gravy. That looks to be a pretty good opponent. Global 27, Prestige 39. Yeah, we're definitely matching some pro players here. He instantly readies on in runes. That's a passive player every time. And he skips Hot Tub, we get Park. Okay. I'm probably gonna run Dotling Boomer Cobra, Quick Shot Eco Choke, Super Eco Boost. Do I want to try Copy? Okay, I'm gonna try Copy. I believe that this opponent likes to Eco. I believe, okay? Maybe I'm wrong, but I believe in it. So let's see. We hope. Nice, that's Eco. Okay, that's either Eco or Copy Eco because it's Ninja and that never runs Super Eco Boost. So that's pretty cool. I hope he's ecoing. He might have something like Ninja Sniper Ace, which we would absolutely... Okay, this has a good chance of being Ninja Sniper Ace, which we hard counter. So we're probably gonna end this game very fast. That's very, very good. We obviously have the Dotling in a spot where it instantly pops AI as soon as it comes out. So that's very, very good, of course. He has Ninja Sniper. Let's go! I'm so good at predicting my opponent's loadouts. So yeah, obviously that's why it matters. You want to make sure that if you have a guess as to what your opponent's probably going to run, like high likelihood, you should probably pick a counter to it. At least to some degree. I picked the hard counter in my case, but it worked out for me. So yeah, why not, right? I'm just going to wait for him to get up his Seeking Shurikens, and I'm going to stop sending at him. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to stop sending, and I'm just going to keep going for more Cobra farms. We're, of course, draining him using the Eco Choke, which is going to help a lot. Of course, to like lower his financial situation. Not to mention, we already are running max anti-stall on this guy, which also drains him a lot and also helps. He indeed places the sniper down. He has confirmed to us that he has Ninja Sniper Ace, which we absolutely love to see. He might just Super Eco Boost now, and if he does, I'm definitely going to copy it. I'm waiting for him to use his last Super Eco Boost before copying anything though. Unless he doesn't use it round 8, in which case I'm just going to probably copy then. It's a late copy, I know, but we have a lot of Cobra farms, so it completely fixes it. It's really not the end of the world to do that. I'm gonna wait, see if he super eco boosts. Hopefully he does, and he does. That's amazing. Okay, well, I'm definitely gonna copy eco at 223. Cool, that's 488. That's a lot of eco already, and he face palms because he's mad that we have copy eco Chokora, which is a hard counter to Ninja Sniper Race. He's so mad. He's pissed off. He saved his eco chokes for some reason. I supposed to eco choke my wild funds, but yeah, waiting that late to do that, it's probably not the best of ideas. You definitely want to eco choke early when your opponents are trying to get up the early Cobra farms, because that's what drains them most. This is a game of compound interest. The more Cobras they have, the faster they'll get up more Cobras, the less efficient your eco chokes will be. Whereas if you use your eco chokes early, well, they're not going to have as much money to get up as many Cobras, and your eco chokes are effectively going to have more effect. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind for sure. He's definitely not going to eco any more than this from now on, but that's good because that drained him this whole process, and he just surrenders. He's mad. He's mad. Okay, well, that's how you win round 11, boys. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, let's see if he can take his revenge. He was very mad about the copy eco. We're gonna find out if he wants to try this again. We go on the industrial zone, he skips it. We go on yellow brick road. We're gonna try the super eco boost this time around with the power lock, and hopefully he doesn't realize that I've indeed had time to change my loadout. He goes NG farm. Okay, so that's eco choke, super eco boost, and whatever his foot was last game. He did not change his powers. It probably was something like a lightning or damage boost, I'm supposing. That means our power lock won't have much effect. So he basically has the hard counter this time, I suppose. I'm just gonna send a few reds, see if he gets up. Nice, he gets up the 9-inch instantly. So that's very, very good for me. And I guess I can just spam blues at this point, because it's gonna make him struggle eventually. Maybe? No, that spawns solos blues. Okay. Well, I can't spam blues then. Cool. I guess I'm just not going to. And I'm just going to leave things as is. I hope he doesn't have something like assaulted. He shouldn't have had time to change his powers theoretically. So we're going to hope that's not the case. Okay, he doesn't send enough pings for now. I'm just going to hold on to getting up my puffer dots until I can actually afford it. Okay, this doesn't look to be salted. Good. So we're just going to make sure that these rounds get anti-stalled if possible. He has super eco boost. I probably missed the one on round 3 and thought he had salted because of it. I'm sorry about that. I'm probably stupid. Unless he just used this first round on round 5, which is also possible. I don't know, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm just going to spam blacks here for some extra defense, because engineer does need to get up more defense to blacks eventually once you send enough, and it's rather cheap to force those up, force the extra defense up. But yeah, he's probably going to go for sprockets or second engineer. I guess both work, but yeah, that does struggle. So we're going to keep sending. Whoops, I should have went for my plantation first. That's a problem. And he just eco-choked that one banana. Okay, well, I guess I'm just going to do this then. Sure, it doesn't matter. I'm going to stick to this 1-0 for now. Okay, he did sell the engineers and more. Just going to keep sending blacks at him to force that second engineer back. And yeah, unfortunately, I did not have money to send over round 7. Oh, he went for the sprockets straight up. Okay. So I guess I don't need to rush anymore. Sprockets is crazy expensive to rush into. It does work, but it's crazy expensive, so I'm not even going to attempt it. Our anti-stall this game is utterly bonkers. We have max possible anti-stall, 243. 244, we're missing it about 1 second. But that's the max possible anti-stall in any given game. So that's a lot of anti-stall, basically. The farms could not be lower than right now in the game, which I assume as engineer... he has completed this goal properly. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be power locking here. And does he survive at this point? He might. Yeah, he might. He probably did, sure. I'll GG to him for that. His trap at the back, though, is very badly damaged, and he has no more farms in comparison to mine, so we can probably rush this a lot. I'm just gonna instantly power lock, basically, like whenever I can. Cool, and then I'm gonna rush into that. Hopefully this works out. Maybe. Yep, nice. Okay, round 13 win again, 3 minutes 40 seconds, chaining those games together super fast. Nice plays happening right now. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, here is Gravy again. I might title this video specifically, like I freed this player and made him rage in Bloons TD Battles. I don't know, something funny like that. Swan Lake, that's once again a quick shot power lock super eco boost map with Dotling from Boomer. You might be wondering, wait, Sweat, why are you running Dotling on Swan Lake? You're gonna find out very quickly. The simple reason is called anti-star. I'm gonna ready up now because it's 18 seconds, and yeah. He might just DC in lobby because he's mad about the map, because aggro always wins on this map, so you have to run something aggressive yourself. You cannot run passive, it just dies. But yeah. He's probably gonna try some stupid passive stuff that's not gonna work, and he's just gonna die and cry about it. The best thing he can do is try to run both farm glue, but I'm sure I can make that die. So I'm not too worried. He does have both farm. I suppose he's probably doing something like both farm glue, both farm mortar would very easily die. Both farm boomer also is a pretty good idea, but that means it's aggressive, so I can make that choke. Yeah, that's our options right now. I'm just gonna spam blues at this point to make him chase, and yeah, that's all I'm doing. He doesn't use super eco boost round 3, so that means he doesn't have it. He could be running something like quick shot ETS acid, I'm not sure. I'm just gonna make sure that those rounds get anti-stalled so that we like make the rounds fly by as much as possible. He could also be running salted. That's one thing to keep in mind. I actually should make sure that he doesn't get any salt by selling that farm in case he has it. Because, yeah, those pink sands are a pretty good sign of salted. I'm going to make sure that he doesn't get any out of that. But, yeah. Honestly, yeah, he definitely has it. You know what? He definitely has it. Never mind, it's copy. Okay. I guess I'm shutting my mouth for once, but that's copy, so that's really not that bad. He just has a worse super eco boost in this scenario. I did not send him as many balloons. Well, I sent him as many balloons as he sent me. So it's basically as if he had this worse super eco boost this game. So I'm not too worried. I'm just gonna force this the second grape shot on his end, and that's the main idea. Alright, I think I can stop here because this should defend the strict majority, and I don't want to, and I just don't want to fade this copy, honestly. Oh well, now I'm gonna feed it. That's a pretty bad play to do. This forces me to send back like just a few blacks, and then like he gets up his grape shot back, and like wow, we got 10 eco out of this and more leaks. I personally would not trade like 20 leaks for 10 eco, but you know, I guess it's his choice, is not mine. I can very safely greed here because he has copy, so like he's not going to rush me at all, and if he is, that's a very stupid play, then I'm just going to easily defend. And here we just power lock a rush in, and there we go, he sells farm and goes for destroyer. Pretty cool. And now, okay, he sells that other boat, so he plans to keep that destroyer. Cool. And now he copies, so he's definitely going to send me some yellows. He's not somehow. Okay, that's rather interesting. He has mortar. Cool. That's a very good tower to see. I definitely wanted to see mortar of all the possible towers, so that's very nice. He's probably gonna go for Bernie stuff soon, I assume. Because yeah, he needs that to then go for a signal flare to defend camo leads. But yeah, we're just gonna chill for now until he sends us anything. We're not getting up any boomerang upgrades, so no need to worry there. He did go for a signal flare. Okay. Do you want to go for anything else? He has deactivated abilities. Hello. Well, I guess we're just gonna do this. Deactivated abilities, really now? Huh. That's most interesting. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go for blacks here, and then eventually zebras, and then eventually rainbows, and hopefully he's dead here. He might be. He is. Cool. Okay, well, that's another round 14 win. Do not run deactivated abilities, please. Thank you, and let's move on to the next game. Okay, so this should be the last or second to last game of this video, depends how fast it goes. But I'm just going to quickly remind you guys that if you've made it this far, you probably enjoyed the content, right? So we're definitely gonna remind you guys that you have 2 buttons to press that would like support me a lot. If you just press those 2 buttons, it doesn't take much effort. It helps me out so much to get this channel out to more people and stuff. So please consider pressing the subscribe button and pressing the like button. Okay, that's all they are. 2 presses of a button. They help me out so much. Please consider it. Thank you in advance for those who will do it. We're against Strang again. I completely forgot to show the profile, my bad. But he does look pretty decent. 41 million medallions. Okay, win rate. We're on Hot Tub here again, running Quick Shot Power Lock. Is this all we've been running this video? No, we ran Quick Shot Eco Choke Up Eco once. Else we've only been running this strategy. But you know what? That says a lot. It's probably the strategy that's most consistent at getting like early wins on most strategies. So I guess this is another Quick Shot Power Lock showcase video. You know what? It's not even that bad. It's a very, very good strategy. We did run Team Touchdown once as well. But yeah, this mostly was a Quick Shot Power Lock showcase video. That's fine though. Again, it's a really, really, really strong strategy that is definitely worth the showcase. So don't mind this kind of video at all being the way it is. He did greed that 1-0 farm in the beginning. I suppose this is going to be a 1-0. Yeah, and I'm just going to spam blues at that and eventually turn that into pinks for a bit. Just a couple. And that's all I'm going to send at him for now. He should be able to go for the Power Dots. Yeah, he is. But he did leak down to 64 lives, which is very, very low already. So I definitely rather he greeds and leaks down that low early than any other possible scenario. He's trying to solve those rounds out with targeting his Datling at the bottom, which is pretty smart. But unfortunately, I'm max anti-stalling every single round, so it has little effect. In fact, it has none. So like he might as well just be like popping the balloons at the start of the map, same way I am, because I'm anti-stalling the rounds. It has no influence anyway. But yeah, I'm just gonna quickly go for this plantation. Pretty much same time as him, because the early Eco Boost is worse than Super Eco Boost in every scenario. So like I don't know why he's running it, but I guess we're seeing a bit of off meta. It's pretty cool. Just gonna make sure all those reds from AI get popped. I'm of course not gonna go for my 1-0 farm. I'm gonna go for the Super Eco Boost here, and I'm gonna start sending some greens in order to just like force defense, I suppose, is the plan right now. He's running bomb, okay. And he instantly goes for the frag bombs. So I'm just gonna spam blacks at that until round 7 ends, and then eventually I'm gonna send yellows to force the cluster, and that's what we're gonna do. So now that round 7 is over, we start sending in some yellows, force that cluster, and yeah, that's the main idea. He lightnings instead, okay. That's interesting enough. Well, I'm just gonna chill with this much defense, we won't need more. I'm just gonna go for more yellows here, force the cluster up. There we go. Alright, very, very good so far. Looking great. He has a lightning that he's almost never gonna use because bomb does not need lightning whatsoever. He could have ran another track power, but I guess he really wanted lightning, which is fair enough. I could low-key, like, you could low-key run eco choke with this instead of lightning, but I don't know. Maybe like acid, I don't know, things that are better than lightning, because lightning is most efficient against strategies that like cost a fair amount to defend yellows, which Datling Bomb is like probably the single cheapest strategy. Yeah, I don't think there's cheaper than Datling Bomb to defend yellows. So like, yeah, definitely not the best of ideas to bring lightning with Datling Bomb. I would assume you would run like something like an acid instead. He has goaded farms though, and there's not much I was able to do to prevent that, so I'm definitely gonna try to rush here. And nice, we forced literally every single farm to be sold. That's very, very nice. We forced it for very, very cheap too. Like, we have all of our all of our money, like all of our farms still kept up. We did not need to sell any of them, so that was very, very good, honestly. He's sending zebras, that's fair to do. It's just to force that bionic. Although I guess you could force it with whites to make it a bit cheaper, but that's fine. Yeah, he's just mad now that I rushed him, so he's rushing a lot back. That's pretty funny to like watch the inner psyche of like BTD players. He's probably gonna send like a camo ceramic or something now, because he's in like rush mode, because he's mad, basically. I'm just gonna go for the second Duckling in advance, gonna go for the BIA, and there we go. We're absolutely chilling here. If he sends me anything that's too much, I'll sell the Series Hero Dotling and I'll have money for a turbocharge. But yeah, that's probably not what he's gonna do, because it's just a waste of money on his end. And meanwhile, I have a BIA set up with another plantation. I'm gonna upgrade this to a plantation as well, the BIA, so it generates money faster in it. And yeah, just gonna quickly invest into that. Do I want to send him more? Definitely, because laser cannon does not defend more by itself. He's gonna need more stuff than that, and I'm definitely gonna like make sure that that defense is forced on his end so he doesn't greed. And I'm definitely also gonna, okay, he pre-damage boosts. That's very funny. I never saw that before, but you know what? That's fair. Just gonna quickly send another one in, and I'm gonna power lock that one so he doesn't lightning it or whatever. But yeah, he does lightning it. Cool. Well, I guess he can. Doesn't help him much, but he can. Does this kill now? It might. It does. Okay, that was once again a very, very easy win. I believe this is the last one of the video. Let me quickly like double check that. Yep, this is the last one of today's video, unfortunately. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. As for how many wins we got, let me quickly double check that. We're gonna find out live here by looking at my spawn on the leaderboards. Gonna move over to my replays, probably 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that's 6 wins that we got over this video right here, because you could see all my opponents. This is the leaderboard for right now, by the way, in case you guys want to check that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Of course, remember that you have the option to like, subscribe, even leave a comment down in the comment section down below if you want to put in a bit more effort into supporting me. And that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll be seeing you guys in the next one, and have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.